Hello everyone, it is I, Multi126789, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Nintendo Switch. Last time, also sorry if I sound different, but last time we escaped from Inquisitor Morag from Ardain and her blade, and we barely escaped, and now we're on the hunt to find a way to the great, did I just say the great tree? The world tree. But off screen I did some things, so let's go ahead and take a look, shall we? That's the wrong button, excuse me. I forgot my menuing. As you can tell, I'm rich. Also, as you can tell, we're a little bit higher level than last time. Specifically, like 11 or 10 levels, but it's okay. We're not super overpowered or anything. This is just going to make the next little bit of the chapters a little bit more of a breeze, and you don't have to see me fight every single thing. So, because of that, that is cool. And actually, off screen, we did fight a few unique enemies, which I'll probably show off today as well, what I fought, because it's important to show you guys what I've been doing, even though it's been probably, at least for me, it's been probably about a month since I recorded the game. Because again, the last few videos you'll probably see were all the way back from like early December, no, not early December, maybe like late January or mid-January. So yeah, I've been doing some work. I've been putting in the game. By this point, by the way, I also beat my original file that I was playing off screen. And yeah, so nothing is gonna be completely 100% new now in the game, but I'm still gonna have fun playing this game, because there was a lot of things that I didn't really get to appreciate when I first played the game, like I'm gonna do now. So anyways, let's go ahead and fight this unique monster as soon as it decides to spawn. There we go.
Watch yourself, Rex.
This one was a level 12, and I think I
right,
tried to beat it after I gained like a few levels. So what this unique enemy has is ether attacks, and that's kind of bad because ether attacks do a lot of damage. Which, if you're wondering, no, that is not a good thing. If the enemy does a lot of damage with ether, a lot of our characters do not have the resistance to that they need to keep us alive.
Make haste and retreat. Give us a hand.
I don't know how that hook shot missed, but that's okay.
I like your attitude.
I'm just trying to see if this enemy drops anything rare, because the first time I fought it, it didn't drop anything too interesting. And now that we're like level 21, I can just fight any of the enemies that I want. As you can see, launch the blade, not the blade combo. Is it the blade combo? No.
Defense protocol.
I don't know what to call it. Driver combo is still OD. That setup has not gotten any weaker since the last time you've seen. Basically, that's how I got through most of these enemies beforehand. And yeah. Also off screen, I did not pull any rare blades, which I was hoping I was going to at least pull off like what, maybe one or two.
Let me at him.
I think I got that in the nick of time. I did. Alright.
New enemy in the mix.
Oh, cool. You summon new enemies? Cool. This AoE is gonna really light them up. Look at that big rock.
Here we go. Max straight punch.
Can do it. Try
Gotcha.
protect Master Palm.
Raging tiger.
Like at this point, we're to the point where reinforcements don't mean anything to our team because we're pretty high up there in level. But because of that, we also don't have to worry about too many enemies trying to randomly pick fights with us for a while.
Jaguar slash. Poppy will protect Master Palm. Thanks for the
Now I forgot.
What would you have me do?
Because again, there was a bunch of enemies that I fought off screen that were higher level. Like, I fought a little bit more than I should have been able to chew off, but because I know how the game's mechanic works a lot, now that this is like my second run of the game, it got really ridiculous how many strong enemies I was able to beat. I was able to be like a 22 or 21 enemy at our level like 13 level, which, yes, that is ridiculous considering if you don't know all the mechanics of the game. But since I did, I was able to do a lot of that off screen, and now we're one step closer to be able to do more stuff and have more fun with the game.
I guess I really am.
That's what I was really excited for in the first place.
Okay, here we go.
Your helmet makes for quite a snug berth,
All
my
right.
boy.
It's not my fault if you fall out during
Wait.
battle, yeah?
Technically, didn't I pull a new blade? Oh, yes. Nim. We did pull Nim. I forgot about that. Because we also have a better blade.
It's been a long time coming.
Cora, but
Always
I forgot
keep me
about
fierce,
that, the
though.
fact that we pulled Nim. So that's good.
This a little.
Oops. Forgive me again. I haven't played on this file for at least about 2 weeks because I grinded so hard that I was like, I just need to play this game again before I can grind again because I'm kind of getting too strong. Right. Oh yeah, and I also pulled Fletch. She's a defense win type, which is really good considering that, you know, Tora's a tank and I can be a tank now too. And some of her abilities are really good, so I think I'm gonna try training her up right now. I only got her to level 2 Infinity, but a lot of her skills are like surprise attack damage, allows her to use arts multiple times because she forgets that she used them, so that's pretty good. And there's also many other things that we need to do, but I need to level her up because, again, Cora and Fletch can be really good blades for the beginning if you train them up now. But instead of that, let us go ahead and I'm going to teleport to the area we were at before. And we're going to walk to the next place of where we need to go for the for our main quest. Now there are still side quests we can complete right now, but I'm probably going to still grind off screen for those because even though I did most of the stuff for most of the side quests, I still don't have all of them complete. And this little side quest is going to probably take most of the video, so I kind of just want to get that out of the way so we can end off on a somewhat high note. So
No! We lost the upper hand.
excuse you?
Sorry,
Sorry guys, this guy was being a real one on my side, so I'm gonna have to deal with him.
Why not? Sword back!
do it!
Ha!
Mastapon, Poppy's right arm is malfunctioning.
Hold on, Poppy! Masterpon will fix it!
Alright, apologies about that. You know, when enemies call reinforcements in this game, it gets really annoying because you just don't want to fight everything, but then it's like, yeah, you do, and I'm like, no. Unfortunately, that happened. So, anyways, let's go ahead and just move on. I didn't want to waste your guys' time too much. It's currently like almost 12 p.m. my time, so I'm trying to get a few videos recorded before, you know, I go back on a big grinding spree. And probably in the next video, not this one, I'll probably show you what I did to go ahead and grind the heck out of this game. Because I got a sizable amount of cash. And there is another thing I want to show off before the end of this video as well. That is important. But anyways, the area we need to go to is all the way down here on the back side of this Titan. So we're gonna have to walk all the way and not get into any more fights, because if I do, I'm gonna have to crush some skulls. Because I literally do not want to fight weaker enemies, because they don't give me anything. Like, the money is irrelevant, the experience is minuscule, and if I'm lucky I might get a good thing for chip for my blades. But at the end of the day, just remember that you can always switch out your ox chips or your blades, pretty much accessories, for blades that are in your party. Because if you do that, then you can always get the same result, just on a different blade. And again, you can just keep doing that until you get the setup you need. But we're basically done here. Let's go ahead and see what this cutscene has for us.
Hello? Umon! Umon! Where is Umon?
Who is that? Who noisy while I do my work? Tora! This big surprise!
Long time no see, Uncle Pon.
Yes, long time. About 1 whole year?
Yes, about that.
You became very big in 1 year, Tora.
Yes, Tora not little Pon anymore.
And Tora have lots of sidekicks.
Rex and friends are not Tora's sidekicks. They are real friends, Umon. Rex, meet Uncle Pon, Umon. He did
I don't know
great
how I
research
feel about
with
him
Granby
saying,
Pon.
having
He
to tell
is
his
great
uncle that
builder
these
of
are real
ships.
friends.
Hello?
Greetings.
Whatever.
At your service.
I see. Tora's friends. Tora has lots of friends. Very good. Tora has become fine, Biggie Pon. Well, Tora, did you need Umon's help for something?
Well, we wanted to borrow a ship from Uncle Pon Umon.
A ship? But there are lots of ships in Toragolf. Why hike all the way to Bum Bum to see me?
Oh, well...
Tora run out of gold,
yes. Tora spend all the gold on artificial blade. Tora flat broke, like penniless pancake. I wanted to go on a little boaty jaunt to, nearby place, but no money to go on boat.
I hope Tora can keep track of all these fibs he's telling.
There's no other option. We can hardly tell him what happened in Toragos, can we?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So long as we get a boat out of this.
Artificial blade, eh? Was this what Tora's Grampy Pon was working on?
My name is Poppy. Pleased to meet Uncle Pon.
Yes, this it! This pretty mighty! Tora take after Grampy Pon indeed! Oh, well, how can I refuse Tora now? Tora may use Umon's ship, but there is problem.
What is problem?
You see, ship not quite ready just yet. Not much left to do, but work stop because no building parts.
That's the only problem.
Correct, but that is big problem. Big like sea or mountain.
You mean, all you need is some parts, then you can finish the ship?
It just as you say, friend.
So if we go and find the parts, then you'll...
Of course, I make ship ready, then you borrow.
Thank you! Come on, everyone. Let's go.
Yay! Let's go find ship ingredients.
Umon's ship received. The main quest. So, this was one of the main quests that I lost because I equipped a regular quest on the time of doing this. So yeah. So, it was a really bad time. That's all you need to know. Basically, I got lost searching for this thing because I didn't know how to re-equip main quests because it doesn't really explain to you.
Master Pon worked
But again, I
hard today.
taught you guys how to do that, so you guys don't have to feel the pain like I did. Because this game is fun to experience, but menuing in this game is more than unforgiving. But yeah, basically now all we have to do is go to the place where we need to go. I know I've already unlocked the location because again, I've played the game before and basically I've already suffered through this, so I know where it was. But just to show you guys, so you guys know,
We're here.
Because it's very
So,
important for me to
shall we?
teach you guys where to go sometimes too, because you guys don't deserve to get lost like I
Come
did.
out,
So,
come out.
you know, I'm just gonna do my best and get us all the way up there. I might end up speeding up this portion too, because, you know, walking around isn't very interesting, and we might find a few enemy encounters I don't want to fight again. So, yeah. I'm gonna speed things up right about now.
I forget where to go. Oh, right over here. Da-da-da-da. We're speeding up the video. Ba-da-da-da. Here we go. Bow. I cannot believe my eyes. There are 10 million fireflies that lit up the world as I fell asleep. They fill the open air, leaving teardrops everywhere. Why am I doing this? I don't even know if this voice segment is even going to be recorded. Oh well, it doesn't matter now. Doo-doo, good thing I'm super strong. It must have sensed our skill. Master, sword bash. Sora can do it. Sora will show them. Yeah, rolling smash. Now I'm fired. I also everyone beat as one. And then just all I shall defend you till last time.
Thank you for wasting my time. Anyways. Alright guys, we are now here at the location after that enemy decided to waste my time, but here are the items that we need to collect. Diamond oak. Diamond oak. By the way, you couldn't collect this earlier. This is a big scripted event that you need to do. And so before you can even get the item, you have to literally talk to Opon. Oh, where's the... Oh, okay, it's right there. Real quick, before we move on, I better open up that infinity chart because we got a free thing. How close am I? I'm a little bit far away, but it's okay. Alright, let's go on. But now that we got all the parts, we can go ahead and go to Opon again, and then we can see what's going to go on there. So I'll see you guys in just a second for that, because I'm just going to do a quick transition. So here I go. That's indeed puzzle tree wood and diamond oak. Very impressive. By the way, if you didn't grind for some of these, the puzzle wood, you're still going to have to search for that, but considering the fact that if you didn't sell any of your materials from early on, then you're probably going to be fine. Upon unfortunately forget to feed poor Titan, so Titan swam off with rumbly tummy. Oh good, so now we gotta go find the Titan. And luckily for me, I know where this is. You can only find it at high tide, by the way, so the reason why last time I think I ended off by sleeping is so we could get high tide again. Or if not, then we already had high tide, which then never mind. No, I think we had low tide. But anyways, if we go ahead and go back to the outlook over here, we can go ahead and make our way back down to the area that we spawned in the beginning, and we can go find that Titan. Again, this took me a while to figure out too, because again, I didn't equip the main quest. And also, if you didn't realize that, oh, you need to be there at a certain time, yeah. And basically, because I didn't know about the quest, it was really bad. Anyways. But there's Titan. Hello, my friend. Do not run away. I have something for you. Ow, my legs. Here you go, my friend. Titan. This kind of emotional ruin. Let's give him the green pollen orbs. Well, I mean, I don't mind, but like, why are you making me feed? Rex, why not try not to get yourself eaten? Don't say things like that. Here you go. They couldn't pay for the animation for it to eat it, so that's fine. Alright, so now at this point that we've done everything that we needed to do, we can now progress with the story. Which I would do, but also we're pretty late into the video, and there are some things I still need to show off before we end off today. Or at least this part for today. I'm not going to end off today because I've only played like 30 minutes, and I think I have another 30 in me. But I just want to show off a few things that I need to show off so we can get done. Also, by the way, I did collect enough stuff to finish this quest, so let's go ahead and do that. By the way, this was not intentional. I accidentally warped here, but actually it was a good thing because I remembered that I beat this quest, so... Alright. That quest has been updated. Alright, so now let's go ahead and warp back to Tiragoth like I meant to do in the first place. Also, by the way, when I'm playing this, the recent patch for the Season Pass has just came out. I still don't like the fact that this game you have to buy the Season Pass if you want to get your game fixed and updated, but I mean, it's whatever. It's not the end of the world, but I just feel like some of these things that they updated should have been in the original. But it's okay. I can't even say some of the stuff anyways, because it is kind of for stuff that's later on in the game, so it doesn't even affect us right now. Yep. We did it. Can we get a reward? I have to go to the Napon camp. That's another part of the quest that I'll do in a little bit, I guess. But no, first I wanted to show off, right over here, if you go salvaging, you can use your parts that you get from salvaging, and you can sell them for money and boosters, which also boost your chances of getting rare blades. Doing this really early in the game is really busted, especially if you want to grind for levels and still get something else out of it, especially if you're doing it on the Titan ship that we came from with all the guys. Also, in the Titan ship, if you do it before we make any progress in the story, you're able to grind off of these things called red threads. And those are pretty good because literally all you need to do is kill a whole bunch of them, and eventually some of them will drop the red threads and they sell for 500. And if you kill a whole bunch of them by keep respawning there, you get a lot of money really quickly without even really trying. I think it only took me like 10 or 20 minutes to get like 5 or 10 of the threads, which equals like 10,000, which is a lot quicker than beating a bunch of enemies to only get like pocket change, so that's a thing. I forget, is there more quests that we can do? There's a treasure chest we can now open now that the story trigger has happened, but there's a quest over here that we also need to get. So this lovely person, Poyo, is talking about the fact that he wants to grow... oh no, that's not Poyo, okay. It's this person over here, Nomon the Nopon. He's gonna be asking us to do a quest for him because his veggies aren't growing, which is interesting because, you know, why wouldn't they be growing? But pretty much what we gotta do for him is help him find out what's going on. And this will actually get us a chest too, so I'm pretty interested in doing this. We have a bunch of these, so let's fertilize his garden for him. Something rare. There you go. There you go. Now that we did that, we have to wait, I believe, a little while. Yeah, we have to rest at the inn, which we can do now. But there's also one more place we need to go before we end off this video. And that is going back to the Trade Guild. As you can see, both of the development levels here are very high. This one is higher than this one for a reason that I'll explain in a little bit. But, there's a reason why I was able to get this one so high, but I'll explain it to you in a minute.
Whew. Let's rest a spell.
So?
There's some pretty broken tech that you can do early on if you know how to do it. Which fortunately I got the right blades to be able to do some of these things, so that is why. But the most important thing that we're here for right now is if we climb up over here, and we climb up here, as you can see, there's a guy with a trophy over there. He uses a very important Napon that you can completely skip over if you're not really looking for him. This guy will help you make the game even more easy for you to be able to level up and get more money. Hey, can I ask you something? Mochichi. Meh. Ask about salvaging rank. Meh. Friends know about skill of Momochin? Very sneaky indeed. Since Momochin was born, Momochin sees salvagers come and go, developed great skill in judging salvagers. So basically, this guy is the guy who will give you bigger and greater licenses for paying a small fee. And again, if you do a lot of it, like I have, you're only going to pay like pennies. So I do recommend you at least do this salvaging at least 50 times. So if you're really early on grinding, what you should be doing after we get out of the Titan ship, or once you get at least all your characters, is just start grinding by using the salvaging mechanic. And now we got a rank E card. And that gives us silver cylinders and the ability to buy them. Unfortunately, that's all I got, even though I was doing it a lot. Like, again, most of these levels that you see right here is from me doing the salvaging. Which is unfortunate, because I was hoping I was going to be able to get at least, I don't know, rank D. Because rank D is a really broken one that if we were able to get now, it would be really good, but it's okay. Also, look at all these cute Titans. I really like them. But how did I get stuff up to level 3 on this Titan, you may be asking? Also, there's a quest. I'll just activate it. This is a guy who will fly around the world. And we can't, I don't think we can fully complete it yet. But anyways, when we talk to him again, he'll fly away and then we have to find him. But this place right here, this is a good grinding.
Some treasure hunting.
Oh. Actually, I had silver cylinders.
Alright.
I guess you could, oh yeah, because you could buy silver cylinders immediately in the game. Never mind.
I'm back.
Oops.
Miss me.
I forgot about that. But, oh, I don't have my team equipped. But I don't think it's gonna matter, because we're pretty on par with these levels. But salvaging at this part, there's a lot of higher level enemies, as you can see, which is very dangerous if you were to salvage here beforehand and not know. But, you know, if you did know, then there's a tech you can do that I can't do with the setup, so I'm gonna have to switch it. But it involves that character that I had starting out in this recording. So, hopefully I show it off. Also, I guess I missed.
Why not?
Oh, never mind. There we go. Thank you for toppling him. I can get behind his back and go.
I'll show you why I'm the star player.
Oh, he's using bewitching. That pretty much makes him evade for like a set amount of time.
Keep eye on me. Oh no, you don't.
Wow, I keep missing my anchor shot for some reason. At least that doesn't count for me not getting pokes.
Everyone's getting
Did,
psyched.
then I'd be very upset.
I shall defend you to the last, my lady.
Ah, stop wasting my time.
Anchor shot. Ha! Rolling smash. Spinning.
Keep eye on it.
Great change.
Okay. Keep an eye on the
One
enemy.
more should do it.
Slash.
Mighty
Let
beast.
us make use of
Alright,
it.
so now that we hit level 3,
Go back.
you have a big chance to do it now without the blade setup.
Awesome.
I don't think so. But basically what you could do... Oh, Tor, you... Oh, no. He may or may not be dead. Okay, he's not. Good. I was gonna say, this one could be going sour real quick. But you can defeat these enemies by knocking them off the cliff, like how you saw Tor just fall off the cliff.
Anchor shot. We may not win this one.
That really hurt, because these guys do a lot of damage considering you're under level. And believe me, I was doing this back when I only had level 15, but I'll show you the blade setup that I had so you can be able to do that as well. And as long as you have your team gauge filled up, you won't really die, because as long as your teammates can get you back up before they all get smoked themselves,
I
it
shall
doesn't really
defend
matter.
you to the last,
Especially
my
when he
lady.
does a move like Bewitching, which wastes his own time.
This won't be and I will unleash my taste their pain. Let's keep this
Rolling smash. Go for it.
And there we go.
blazing
Why not?
end. Eye up.
Astounding.
Why not?
But let's go ahead and open this treasure
You're
chest.
all mine.
And you get a few good trinkets that you can use for the boon thing from before. I didn't realize there was a treasure chest there. But here, I'll show you the blade setup. So you know that our fist user that we have like 2, I think. We have this dark one that I was using. Because again, I was trying to level up Dark Mastery, because that's going to be used for way later in the game, but I didn't want to have to grind it as much, and considering that, you know,
Looking forward to working with you
even though I was trying to power up this wind one as well, I decided because of the tactic that I'm using, even though it's good, it's not great, so it's whatever. And plus, she's almost maxed out. She only needs a little bit more affinity, because she's a common blade and she's the first one that you get in the game, which makes it pretty simple. But I will show you the tactics that I
Time for some
use
treasure hunting.
to basically do this high level area without having to really worry about dying to level 20s and 25s. Because you will die to them. They will not hold back. One of their attacks, I forget what it's called, but it's the jet stream attack that comes out of their hand. Well, if they actually spawn, that is, does a lot of damage for this early on in the game because
Treasure
it hits multiple times, and it's really fast, so you can't really out-heal it, even if you were playing as Nia. I don't even know who Neela is, but that's the name I just came up. And yeah, so let's go ahead and do this and that, and another one.
Alright!
But yeah, do not worry, we will make story progress next time. Again, I just wanted to show off some of these things that will help you in the long run. Because, again, helping you guys in the long run goes a long way for me.
Time to take you down.
Tora and Poppy are
Now, I would rather need to start off with the fist user. It's a little, it's fine if you don't.
Fired up.
We're on a roll now. Tora ready as he ever
Our motions are in tune,
But he
Rex.
put himself in the position. So now that he's close to the edge, I'm gonna switch to if he stops moving. Which unfortunately he didn't, and he used Needle Dream, which is the attack I was talking about before. Also, if he's toppled like this, you cannot actually do the strat that I'm mentioning. So you do have to pick your times when you can or cannot use it.
Give us a hand.
Poppy will protect Master Paw.
Cheers for that.
I should be able to do it.
Shield. Sure.
Okay, not quite yet. Close, but not yet.
Punch. Yeah. Bullet punch.
You're straight. Poppy will protect Master
Put
Paw.
a little bit more.
Happy Alpha operating
Sure,
at
as long as
full
Tor
power.
keeps the aggro right now, I should be able to hit him off in 3, 2, 1, and goodbye, sir. It's been nice fighting
For an
you.
Alpha prototype, you sure pack a punch, puppy.
And that's how you basically get off scot-free. Now, again, it is dependent on how Tor is positioned in the chest and everything, because since the chest was in the way, he basically was able to, you know, stay in the way. So yeah, now we have to give this guy food if we want him to, do the quest. So I'm just gonna feed him so we can trigger the quest. But we won't do the quest until next time. Basically, all he's saying is that now that he's full on food, he can now fly. And he flies off without paying us or giving us a reward, which is kind of lame because we kind of fed him, so that's kind of lame for him to do. So yeah.
Come out.
But yeah, I think this is almost going to be the end of the part, because I know I did have to cut out a few things and speed up a few things, but I think we're almost up to that point where I need to call it a part. I almost died from jumping. Other than that, I don't think I did anything else off screen that's worth mentioning. Just that, you know, being able to literally make a lot of money through salvaging is very important at this point of the game, because if you don't want to have to fight a whole bunch of non-fun enemies to fight, then this is all you have to do. Just gotta milk the money. Like literally, I'm back at 100. Actually, you know what I want to do? Max, can I give you money now? There you go. I don't need the money right now, so that's why I keep sending it back. Unfortunately, because I don't have the next license that I need, which I won't be able to get probably until... Actually, I probably won't be able to get that for another few hours. Ugh. So I won't have to worry about salvaging, and as you saw, I have enough stuff to be able to get more money and to continue the train of that, but yeah, so next time on Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we're going to go ahead and do some side quests before we head off and do more story stuff, because they're going to be really quick and they're going to be really precise. But anyways guys, I have been Multi126789, and I'll catch you lovely chows of the Xenoverse next time. So ciao ciao until then.